after I lost my son, I knew that I had to do something to help. My son, Davis, had just completed a 21-day rehabilitation stay. 6 weeks after he left the rehab, that drug just kept calling his name one night, and he went back out. He told us he was going to a meeting, and he gave me a hug and says, "Mom, I love you." And I said, "I love you too." And he didn't come home after the meeting. We discovered through our research that the biggest service gap of all was in the aftercare. And we decided that was the part that we needed to focus on.
You can't take someone, put them into treatment, and bring them back into the same environment. So you've got to put in resources for a person to come back into their community so you can have sustainable long-term recovery.
The Zone is an entire community coming together.
This is our meeting room. At this point, we're boasting at least 2 meetings every single day. Always welcome new faces, always want more people coming to the meetings.
This is the music room. You hear classical in here, you hear rapping, you hear gospel, just about anything that you can imagine.
Here's our computer lab, which also kind of doubles as the library in here. People come in needing to search for a job. They need to maybe get in touch with their family. They just got out of jail, or they don't have a phone or something like that. They can catch a meeting and then also look for a job instead of just trekking to the library and then going home.
You have these places where people go for their meetings, their AA meetings, their Monday nights, their Wednesday nights, their Friday nights. But the Zone is open 7 days a week. They answered the question of, well, where does somebody go the other 4 days of the week?
When the Zone opened, Josh was one of the first guys over here. He maintains a presence that is not threatening to anybody here, because everybody that knows Josh knows that he supports recovery. But dealers are they're very calculated people. And so they realize that in a place like the Zone where people are in new recovery, they are easy targets. So when he parks his police van, up in the very front of the doors, it says, "This is a safe place and you better not mess with it."
I think Missy is a champion. She's trying her best to attack this epidemic herself. I think she's doing a wonderful job.
The community aspect is what makes us extremely different, because nobody's mandated to be here. We choose to come here, we choose to interact, and that gets us out of our shell.
The people who've recovered can help the people who are trying to recover. We need that community to be close together. And I find that here at the Zone.
I can't do what people in recovery can do for each other. So to have people right there all the time who've done what you've done and have come out on the other side, and you look into their eyes and you see that hope, it can be done.
If it wouldn't have been for Missy, I don't think we would have had anything near this in this community. I don't think recovery would have been possible for a lot of us. We've all grown to love each other here, whether we always admit it or not.
Justin got out of jail one day, and the next day he was at the Zone, and you couldn't shut him up. He and I had a very colorful beginning. There were days that I would go home and think, I cannot do this anymore. We're just separate universes.
It's been a journey where I've learned from Missy how to express myself assertively instead of aggressively. She's kind of learned to realize that maybe she doesn't know everything.
We could have screaming matches with each other, and it was like with my own kids. The next minute you see them and there's no love lost. Quickly, Justin became a person we couldn't do without.
I've learned a lot from her, and I know she's learned a lot from me. This is our kitchen, obviously a very large kitchen, and that's because we have a lot of great events here. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, where there's increased risk of an overdose. They can come up here and, they don't feel alone. They can have a new family.
Davis was always such a loving and giving and beautiful person inside, and I made it my life's work to help people that suffered with the disease of addiction because I hadn't been able to help him. So we have a national model of recovery right here in Cobb County. It's called The Zone.
How does it feel helping people for you? Like other people in recovery, your ex-girlfriend, the people at The Zone. Just describe how
Stressful as shit.